95% of all telephone and data is transferred over submarine cables.
Not satellite.
Not satellite.
Over land, the voices travel from tower to tower on a radio beam, being amplified and re-amplified at each relay point along the way. However, since relay towers must always be in sight of each other, inevitably the limit to radio relay transmission is the ocean. Radio telephone communication of another type has been in service across the Atlantic for many years. Radio waves are beamed to the sky and reflected down to Earth on the other side of the ocean. However, nearly all the wavelengths available for telephone communication have already been put to use to handle the ever-growing volume of international calls.
If you've ever phoned or emailed someone on another continent or browsed a foreign website, you can dial up some gratitude for something that happened a century and a half ago.
It's been 150 years since the first transatlantic cable began ushering in global communications. And now tech giants are taking that undersea revolution a big step further. Here's Mark Albert.
When you pick up the phone to reach out and touch someone across the oceans, it's only possible because of
Satellite.
Not satellite.
Not satellite.
Not satellite.
like the Global Sentinel.
This is cable tank number 1.
And what am I standing on right now? Not satellite.
Not satellite. We're standing on fiber optic cable that's going to be laid from here towards Brazil.
Not satellite.
Not satellite.
So the cable we're walking on right now will be under the ocean carrying my phone calls?
Yes, it will. It's a good chance any call you make to South America in the future could be on this exact cable for the next 20, 25 years. Cable comes right off into the ocean from here.
Robots take over from there, diving to a depth too deep for humans. The machines use water jets to create a trench, allowing the cable to sink into the seabed and become buried.
95% of all telephone and data is transferred over submarine cables.
Not satellite.
Not satellite.